Hi, welcome to Purple Collar Life, where we take care of our family homestead here. It's a lot of tractors, firewood, chainsaws. You can see I'm right in the middle of a project with my Polaris Ranger. And a lot of people ask, and I ask myself before I got this Ranger, is the mid-size Ranger big enough or am I gonna regret it? You know, this is a 500cc. The new mid-size, I believe, are a 570cc. So stay tuned and we'll talk about regrets and likes about the mid-size Polaris Ranger, or for that case, any mid-size side-by-side UTV. So it got pretty warm this afternoon. I'm out here in the right-of-way. This is that tree top that fell across the right-of-way. So before I go and work on that maple, I'm gonna try to take care of this at least so I can clear the path out. And then while I'm here, I might as well cut off this part that can be firewood in future years. So we'll get at it. There's some more of this tree laying right here on the edge that I'll pull out once I clean these chunks that I cut all up. And then that tree is actually where this top came out of. So I might as well cut that tree down, let it fall into here, I can pull it out. All in all, this is gonna be a lot of firewood from this tree that fell down in that last storm we had. like to load the heavier stuff first. Now, when I was thinking about this Ranger, you know, it's considered the mid-size. This is a 500cc. You've seen it before, it's the crew. It's got the shorter bed in it because it's the crew. And I've said we don't use the crew that much other than to haul stuff. And sometimes Mackenzie drives her friends around in the Ranger. But I was hesitant about the mid-size. I thought maybe I needed the 800 or bigger, a little bit wider. I'll tell you, I have no regrets about this size side by side. I like that it's narrow enough to fit through small spaces. It'll still haul a lot of firewood. I don't think you'd really gain that much capacity with the larger version of the side by side. You can add side rails here. But you know, this is green wood, so it's pretty heavy. And I really wouldn't want to heap it up too much. Plus, it gives you a little break from working to drive it back and unload it. Sometimes I wondered if it would be strong enough before I got it, but I have towed the CarMate trailer around on the hitch. We've yanked the four-wheeler. The four-wheeler was pretty good stuck in mud. We pulled it right out with this. So this will do pretty much anything I ever needed to do. I've never wished it was the bigger model, and more times than not, I've been glad that it's the narrower model since we're going mostly through the woods. And the 500cc Polaris engine seems to be really reliable. So I'm getting ready to try to pull this tree out, but before that, I wanted to remind you, if you're not a subscriber, click that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it if you click the like button and comment below. We'd love to hear what you're up to, where you're from, and what you're doing. And if you haven't already, go back and watch the practical gifts for him and her Blackstone griddle giveaway video. Make sure you're subscribed, comment to that video to be entered to win the Blackstone griddle. Glad this handle was left on here for me. Like I said, this is a green tree, it's really heavy. Oh, there goes the handle. So no, I have absolutely zero regrets when it comes to choosing the mid-size Ranger. In fact, I'm glad it's not any bigger. This wood's pre-split. It's getting pretty dark, so I'm going to haul this up and unload it. And we'll talk a little more up there. I don't know if you can tell on video or not, but this has a nice suspension on it. When you're riding with no load, it's nice and smooth. When you've got a load on it like this and it's compressed, it really does a nice job handling that load. It doesn't feel strange. So I've got the start of some pretty nice green rounds here that will need split. And I know it's not great to lay them on the ground, so I have an idea. Now every time anything comes on a pallet, I keep it because I can use these for a lot of things, and those pallet forks allow me to do so much more with the tractor. This pallet will keep that wood up off the ground through the winter. It'll season, and then once we get a nice splitter, we'll take care of that. And then we'll be able to stack it in our new IBC totes. I never know what to do with these weird ones, you know, where there's a bend in the tree. Sometimes I think I should just cut them off short and get rid of this. It's hard to split, hard to get in the fireplace. Just never know. If you guys have suggestions, comment down below. Maybe this should just be chopped off and thrown, even though this would be a shorter section. So there you go, one load out of the Ranger, one tree across the path taken care of. And you know, I started out in the beginning saying, what do you think about these mid-size side-by-sides, this Polaris Ranger 500 or the 570? Like I say, I have no complaints. I'm happy about the narrow width. It's been a great machine, never wished it had more power. Sometimes I do wish I had a nice front windshield or a little bit of an enclosure. In the wintertime it gets pretty cold in there, but we use this thing a lot. It's a great tool, especially for firewooding, you know, to go out in the woods like I did there on a trail, cut up a tree, put it in here, haul it back all in one trip. That's really nice. You know, I was tempted to take the tractor out there, lift it up with the front forks and then cut it up. But that's then two things. I'm driving out in the middle of the woods. It's a little wet out there. I don't love getting the heavy tractor in that mud. Sometimes it worries me. So this is a great tool for getting out in the woods and taking care of an issue like this. Thank you so much for watching today. Make sure you click that like button, comment below. And if you're not already a subscriber, please click the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again the next time. So if you're on the fence about a mid-size Ranger like this, don't hesitate. If it's in good shape and it's been taken good care of and it's a used 500, I wouldn't hesitate 1 second. We've been more than happy with this. I love the mid-size, and if it's the newer mid-size, even better. It's got a little bit more power, though like I said, I've never wanted for more power in this. So again, I wouldn't hesitate for a second about the middle-size side-by-side UTVs, especially speaking from experience, especially the Polaris Ranger is excellent in the 500cc size.